In this quick video, I'm going to show you exactly how to set up your very first webinar using AI webinar agents. So first, right when you log in, you'll see this page. You'll see scripts over here. The first thing you're going to want to do is click new script, and that's going to bring you to this page where you can name the script. So you can go ahead and name this whatever you want. I'm going to leave it blank for now. Then you could click Generate Script with AI. Now, this is going to prompt one of two options. We have Sales Webinar and we have Video Sales Letter. Sales Webinar is a longer format and more webinar style where you can give a presentation and make sales. Video Sales Letter is going to be a condensed version of that where it'll be something that might live on a page and just be like a 5 to 10 minute video sales letter that sells from that page directly. And what's cool is you can create one of each with AI webinar agents, so that way you're hitting those different marketing love languages. One is for long form and one is a shorter form, and you could basically use the different formats for the same messaging. So I'm going to choose sales webinar because that's what most people watching this are here for. And then what's really cool is we have this autofill prompt questions option, which can take from a website. Right, so down here we can do, I'm going to go ahead and do getwebinarkit.com, which is one of our products. And it's going to populate that information. It'll take just a second. Alright, so you can see that it's gone in and filled in most of the information. I recommend giving this a once over. I'm not going to do it live on this call, but basically it'll fill in additional information. And you should just go through and make sure everything looks okay. For example, it missed the information about the presenter's journey because it didn't pick up anything about me or my co-founder there, right? But everything else about our product it filled in, which saved us a ton of time. So I mean, I could go ahead and put like, link here. I'll do getwebinarkit.com just for the call to action, right? So anyway, we can go ahead and click generate script, and just like that, this is going to start creating the script. And you can see how fast it goes. Wow, this thing is building it extremely fast. I'm going to pause until it's done, but this will take probably just 30 seconds or less. Alright, so the script has just finished. I'm going to move myself over here, and you can see that it has spat out an 87 slide webinar here. And what's really cool is, like, if you did not want to use us for the slide generation, which I'm going to show you next, you could always take this to a designer, right? It tells them exactly what to put on each slide. Offer link, what the photo should be. So pretty great as far as that goes. So I'm going to go ahead and just click save on that. Okay, and then I'm going to go to complete, right? So just like that, we have our script, okay? So from there, I'm just going to go to the slides option, and I'm going to show you how to create a new slide presentation. So if I come here, right, I could click generate, create slide deck from script. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select, I did an untitled script, so let me just grab the most recent untitled one to make sure that's the right one. Yep, okay, so that's the one, and I could choose any one of these styles. There's more styles being added all the time. And then I can click Generate with AI Images, or Placeholder Images, or Do Not Add Images. So if you want to add images, you could do Generate Images from AI. I'm going to select image here for my brand logo. I'm going to put the brand logo in the bottom right. And just like that, I'm going to come down and click Replace Existing Slides. I'm going to click Import Script, right? Just like this, it's going to start building me a webinar, and it's generating the images. So that's really, really cool. And you can see that it takes a little bit longer with the image generation because it has to actually generate. Images are being generated from scratch. These images do not exist anywhere else. So that's really cool. You're getting like a custom designed slide deck with images. And these are slides built to convert, right? These are not slides that are meant for like impressing your boss at a meeting with numbers, right? These are slides following a format that we have used to do millions in sales. And this is the exact type of webinar that we have run that has produced millions in sales. We have studied all of the greats ourselves, and we've taken that into what we've done with our own webinars, and we've added our own flares to things. And we run a webinar platform called Webinar Kit, which has over 20,000 people that have used the tool. So we've also got a unique perspective because we're behind the scenes of a webinar platform, which is something that a lot of people don't really have that perspective. So what went into building this was a lot over those different factors, right? So if you're someone who's been struggling, who wanted to get into webinars before, but you didn't really, the barrier to entry was too high because traditionally you had to like fill out these lengthy templates. You had to hire expensive designers or copywriters or agencies, sometimes to the tune of over $10,000, $15,000, and you weren't sure how to do these things yourself because it was just too time consuming or too much money. Now is the time. You could build this webinar in minutes, and you see how easy this was. I pasted a website. You have to fill out a bit of information. You get your script, and then in here it's going to build the entire webinar for you. You could run with this today. What's also really cool is you could do this for clients, right? Maybe you sell these webinar decks, right? There are people out there right now that I know that are selling these decks for between, $10,000 and $25,000. You can do this to create slide decks for other people and make a lot of money doing it. Or you could easily create a new webinar every week for your own business, right? You could change the angling a little bit, which is cool, whatever you want to do. So you have so many different options when it comes to this. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and pause it. It's about halfway through. You can see this goes very fast, but I'm going to pause it and show you a finished one, and then we could share some of the next features. All right, I just loaded up a different deck that I have done in here, but you could see what the finished slides look like. And what's really cool is you could change images, right? Like if I want to come here and replace this image, I could come in here and just select this. And just like that, you can, go back to... where is it? Sorry, show slides. There we go. So you come down, you can change all these images if you want. This is a full editor. So like anything you don't like in here, you can edit. Like you don't need to just run with the first draft that the AI gave you, or you can, right? It's designed to work right out of the gate, but you can make minor edits. But just like that, I mean, you've got a slide deck. I remember these things used to take me months to build, and going back and forth, and then you have to deal with the designers. But this is just a proven format that converts, and it does everything even up to the offer slide, right? So you've got the entire offer slide here. And this is just one style. This is the more minimalist style that we have. I prefer minimalist. I don't like distractions. I want to make sure I get my message out. But this is basically all here for you, all done with images and everything, right? And it took us minutes. So it's super easy, and then you have the option to download it either as a PDF or you can import it into PowerPoint. We have a few other options as well. Pretty soon you should be able to do Google Sheets, and we're going to give you more editable options with that deck when it leaves from here. Right now, the majority of the editing is easiest to be done right inside of Webinar Kit. We've made it very easy. There's a full editor per slide here. You've got select style, you could change the style, you could do all these things, you could add slides. So you've got a full slide editor inside of the tool, right, after what the AI generates, which is pretty great. But anyway, if I just click save and get out of this, that's the second portion here. Then we've got some additional things coming soon, like voices and presentations, but those are not live as of yet. But right now, it already does the scripting and the slide work, and pretty soon you'll be able to do so much more. But right now, if you're looking to get your webinars and video sales letters done with scripts and actually build the slides, like I see some people coming out with just script builders. I mean, that's cool, but you still need to go and build the slide deck, and it needs to be proven to convert. So we actually have not only the scripts, but the slide deck builder. So all in one place, right? So anyway, that's our AI webinar agent, and it's only going to get better from here. It's already amazing. We have some really affordable options. You can go and spend $5,000 to $15,000 with an agency, or you could build your webinar today in the next 30 minutes and start growing your business and getting a ton more sales. Webinars have been responsible for well over multi-seven figures for our businesses over the years. So it definitely is something that you should be doing, and it can't get any easier. I haven't seen anything beat AI Webinar Agent. I don't think we'll see anything beat it, but that's our little demo, and can't wait for you to start using the tool and give us an amazing testimonial. Talk to you soon.